welcome to another episode of the Doll Diaries. Now today I am bringing you a video which is a collaboration video with two other YouTubers. Now the other YouTubers are Tammy Powley of Peacecraft Dolls and Karen of Starch and Stitches. Now they did a video together earlier this year where they did a collaboration where they made a bibliophile outfit for Blythe. That's a book loving Blythe, because they didn't buy Kendra the bibliophile Blythe and they just wanted to create their own doll. Then I watched their videos and I felt really inspired to make an outfit for my Blythe doll, but I did have Kendra the bibliophile, and then I got that video out on YouTube. Then Karen and Tammy watched my video and they said, would I like to do a collaboration with them while we all create another outfit, another bibliophile outfit for our Blythes, and it gives us a real good chance to use our Japanese sewing books for Blythe. And you know what, I jumped at the chance. I don't get asked often to do collaboration videos, and occasionally I have been and I've not been able to get involved. It's just not been the right timing for me, or it's just not felt like the right project, but this just felt so right. Now I'll show you the books that I use, and I'll show you the doll that I'm dressing up. Now the book I used last time was this one, wasn't it? Now I'll put a photo of my Kendra up on the screen, the outfit that it was a shirt, wasn't it? I created a shirt and a tie for her. I think I put her in a skirt that was a gift. Well, I did go on to make the skirt out of this book, this one, but I didn't make it in Blythe size. I actually made it for Barbie. Now this is one of my Barbies. This is a Barbie doll that I think I put her on a made to move body. She I don't think she may have came on it, I don't know, and I rerouted her hair. She was a brunette, she was, but yeah, I turned her into a blonde. And this is hair that's human hair, so I can actually get heat appliances on it and things. So it looks a bit wild at the moment. I need to probably sort it out. But this is that skirt. I made it for Barbie in the size, what doll? Momoko doll. Now the Momoko or Momoko, they are taller than Blythe dolls. They're more like Barbie. So yeah, I made it for her. So she's got a full-on handmade outfit now from this book. No, this book, which is called the Dolly Dolly book, and that's what the picture looks like. But yeah, it was lots of fun, and I made that shirt for Barbie and I made that shirt for Blythe as well. So that was one. I think this one was the Blythe size one from what I remember. I don't think I made the Momoko, but I think the width of the dolls are very similar, but it's Blythe very shorter. That's the main difference between them. Well anyway, this time I've used this book, and when I was looking through it, I was feeling very inspired by some of the patterns. I really liked the shirt and the waistcoat and the trousers. I absolutely love this. This is the Peter Pan dress, and I did prep these patterns. So this is going to be a future make. Tammy has already made this, but I don't think she did the pinstripe, the pin tucks. I think she used stripy fabric there, which was really a good idea if you didn't fancy doing the pin tucks on there. And I really love this jacket as well, but I was feeling most inspired by these patterns here. They've also used that shirt on this combination with this doll here. She's Be My Cherry Baby, which their bodies are very similar to the Blythe. Here's another picture of the outfit I was feeling very inspired to make here. And I thought, yes, I'm going to make it. And that's what I did, I made it. Now, the doll that I've made it for, because I've already made it and I'm going to show it you in a minute, I've made it for this little shop here. Now, this is a non-authentic Blythe doll. And I think his name's Oliver. When I had him, I was like comparing him to Oliver Twist. But he's lovely, isn't he? But he's wearing shoes that I sourced from somewhere. I don't actually know. He's on a Pure Nemo sort of style, A-Zone style body in a boy's. It's got no bust. And he's wearing an authentic stock Blythe outfit. This is for my Pleasant Surprise Blythe doll, and that's why I've made so many clothes for her, because I actually stole her stock outfit. Maybe I was feeling guilty about it, I don't know, but this is her hat and everything. But yeah, he looks really lovely in this outfit, and I was happy for him to stay in it, but I thought, why not make some more? But he's an AliExpress version of a Blythe doll. He looks cute with those light blue eyes, doesn't he? And those are the green. I've got them on the purple, on the side purple, which is the same as these girls. They've got a side purple. These are my Fighting Milk Sarangay girls. So anyway, I will get to the other side and I'll show you what I made, and we'll dress him up in it. And I also made something else. Now, some of you may be aware of a YouTube creator called My Froggy Stuff. Now, she doesn't know I'm going to give her a mention in this video, but she made this really lovely seat for Barbies. So I've also made this lovely seat, but I've used a William Wallace fabric. It was fabric, I got 2 pieces of it in my sewing advent calendar from Sewing Street last year. The shade of them is slightly off, but I have had to use both pieces to make this project, and I couldn't do my pattern placement exactly how I'd have liked it. I was limited with the pieces of fabric that I had to be too fussy, but anyway, it's turned out fabulous. And I've dug out a few of my little tiny books, because this is meant to be a bibliophile doll. So we're making a bibliophile boy today, which he already looks like that, doesn't he, with his little Oliver Twist vibe. So anyway, let's get to the other side and see what I've made. Welcome back. Right, we're all set up. So here's the book that I use. Now here is Kendra, the doll that I used to make the Biblia outfit last time. But remember, I didn't make the skirt or the socks, and she's wearing her stock shoes. But I did make the skirt for Barbie. Well, anyway, here is what I've made from this book. You probably can't, it's a bit of a funny angle at the moment. I made this shirt. It's quite involved. There's like darts on the sleeves, on the elbow areas and things. And I made these trousers, and I made the waistcoat. And they're lovely, aren't they? So, and this is the chair. And I've put all these books on it. But yeah, it's a fabulous project. I think My Froggy Stuff used a really fluffy blanket to make hers, but I've used cotton quilting weight fabric to make mine. But anyway, I'm going to get my boy doll dressed up, and then we'll get him sitting on the chair. Now, it might be 0 temperatures outside, but my goodness, it is sunny. It really is. Here's beautiful Kendra. And here he is. Oh, he looks so cute in it, doesn't he? I was unsure whether to add the frills, considering I was making a male outfit. But I think it really looks darling on him, doesn't it? Now, I'm going to go and get my Pleasant Surprise doll back and get her dressed in her stock. So welcome back to the final part of my video. So here is the final shot of my lovely dolls. I'm so happy with this chair, you would just not believe. But here is Oliver sitting here. He's got a lovely tanned skin. He looks darker than the others. The other two, they're stock Blythe dolls, authentic Blythe dolls. So Kendra the bibliophile and Pleasant Surprise. I've got their front facing eyes on the girls at the moment. So Pleasant Surprise is back in her stock. There is a jacket and bag and things that go with this. But oh, I think they're truly adorable. Now, I hope you've seen what I made from the Tiny Wardrobe book and the other book in the previous video that I made. So you may have seen that video, I'm not too sure. But thank you so much for joining me for this collaboration video, and please make sure you check my links below and check out Tammy Powley of Peacecraft Dolls and Karen of Starch and Stitches and see what they made for their dolls. I just can't wait to see their videos as well. Thank you, bye!